My name is TJ and this is your daily tarot and guidance reading. This is a pick a card style reading and we will be using two different decks. We have an Angel Oracle deck and we also have the Smith White Tarot deck, which is in the style of Game of Thrones. There are three groups that you can choose from and each group will be represented by a different scent, spice. And we have the first reading represented by cinnamon. The second reading will be represented by nutmeg. And the third reading will be represented by cloves. And let me tell you, it smells lovely in here. If you would like, you can go into the description box below and click on the timestamp to go directly to your reading, or you may pause the video and, feel which grouping resonates with you. Let's get started with the first reading, and that's represented by the cinnamon bark. So your Angel Oracle card is assertiveness, and here you have an angel playing a flute, and she also has some flowers in her hair. This card says, assertiveness. The situation can be healed gently, with love as you requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. So I wonder why you'll have to be assertive today, or how that will play up in your day. Okay, so Cinnamon Group, you have the Justice card here, and it's a depiction of Ned Stark, who was the patriarch of House Stark in Game of Thrones. Anywho, he's sitting on a throne, on the Iron Throne, and he has the scales of justice above him. Now, in the series, he did not get justice, but he himself would be considered a just person, or a just man. Now you have that in combination with the Page of Cups in reverse. And here you have Bran Stark, his son, who is also able to see into the future. They're a messenger of sorts, just as the Page of Cups is. But he's in reverse, so this person is having a hard time speaking. There could be delays. Cinnamon Group, with all of these cards considered, I'm getting the sense that today you might be, for your own best interest, for a sense of justice and being fair, you have to assert yourself and speak up in a situation where you normally would stay quiet. Perhaps you do that to keep the peace. Perhaps sometimes you feel tongue-tied when you're put on the spot. That certainly happens to many people. But if you do decide to speak up, it could lead to the right outcome for you. One in which you will be depicted in the true form and as the true form and person that you are. You don't want a miscarriage of justice to happen, and perhaps again you don't want to upset the apple cart. You don't want to bring about a disturbance or cause a ruckus or be contrary, but or perhaps you're tongue-tied when you're put on the spot and people say something to you, and even though you know what you should say, perhaps you're just unable to recall the right words or just, speak on it. Today, you're really being encouraged to muster that calm and strength to speak up when perhaps in the past you wouldn't. So Cinnamon Group, sometimes I wonder if you're the type of person who is able to be assertive in the defense of others, or I shouldn't say assertive, perhaps I mean defensive. Yeah. Are you defensive when it comes to others as opposed to yourself? Sometimes the same people that have a hard time, speaking up for their own rights, their own justice, they're able to, put up arms and help someone else in the blink of an eye. I wonder if you're that type of person if you're listening to this right now. It's time for you to have that type of passion, compassion, and vigor for yourself. Get up, stand up for your rights. Because clearly in this, if you chose this, I'm getting the sense that you are in the right, whatever that means. But perhaps you're having a hard time communicating that so that way those around you know, and it's going to require you to be assertive. Anyways, I hope you have a lovely day, Cinnamon Group. Let me know if this reading resonates with you. Give me a like, subscribe, come back for more. I do this on a daily basis. Have a wonderful day, and take the time to perhaps listen to the other readings. They might pertain and resonate with you. If not, well, take care and bye now. All right, let's move on to the second reading, and that's represented by the nutmeg. It is so aromatic here. So Nutmeg Group, your Angel Oracle card is There's Nothing to Worry About. And here you have an angel, and they look like they are in outer space, and they have a dove in their hand, a rainbow. maybe this is some sort of science symbol like an atom, I'm not quite sure. And they also have a golden sword. Now this card says, there's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Wow. I wonder what's been on your mind. So your your Smith White Tarot cards are Temperance and the Knight of Spears. But your Temperance card is in the reverse position. In this illustration, you have the character Samuel Tarley, this real, bookworm, and he is studying. And, in the series, his love of learning and reading really helped the good guys get through. Anywho, you have that in combination with the Knight of Spears, and in this illustration, we have Jaime Lannister, all clad in gold, a little bit of red peeking at the top. And this is representing passion and real energy and vigor and drive. And it's funny because the Temperance card, even if it in its upright position, can be considered a state of rest in a sense. But in the reverse position, there's the added layer of worry. So I'm getting the sense, Nutmeg Group, that perhaps there's something that you have been worrying about. Perhaps something has felt like it's been in a delay or taking longer than usual to pick up steam or to get things going. You're being told reassuringly today that there's nothing to worry about, and perhaps today you're going to see signs of forward momentum because you have the Knight of Spears here, and like I said, that represents vigor, that represents energy, passion. So let's look at how this could manifest potentially. Perhaps, now this card is quite passionate and it does have a romantic spin. Perhaps there was a person you had a connection with and you had been waiting and worrying if they were ever going to contact you or if you were going to contact them, or perhaps if your paths were going to, cross. Maybe this was a stranger. Well, maybe today you'll see that person and be caught up in a whirlwind romance. It might not last very long, and that's one of the characteristics of this card as well. But, that's potential. Let's keep going. This is fun. Perhaps there is a project or a business venture that you were, thinking about starting, and perhaps you had been feeling that you had been running out of time to do it. Or perhaps you have the feeling that you ran out of time in order to maximize potential on a specific frame of time for whatever reason. You're being reassured that you don't need to worry, and that very soon, and perhaps today, you're going to receive an opportunity to take advantage of whatever it is that you felt like you were losing out on. So Nutmeg Group, don't worry about it. It sounds like something that you have been waiting for and worrying about is going to come, and it's going to come hot, and it's going to come fast. So be prepared, and I hope that manifests wisely. Wow, my kitty cat has paid a visit. Hi. And of course, since I've greeted him, he's on his way. I hope you have a lovely day. I encourage you to listen to the previous reading and the one after this. Sometimes the entire reading resonates with people, or, with me. I hope you have a lovely day, and give me a like, subscribe, come back for more. I do this on a daily basis. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Goodbye now. Let's move on to the third reading, and that's represented by cloves. So your Angel Oracle card, Clove Group, is the family card, and here you have a family that represents the variations of humans all around the earth, and in different stages of their life cycle as well. And you can see that one of the youngest angels in the bunch is holding what appears to be an earth-like sphere in their hand. Another one has a teddy bear. Now, the card is family, and it says, this situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Are you at odds with a family member or a family grouping? Is there someone you've grown out of contact with, and perhaps it was initiated by an event. Differences of opinions. We live in interesting times. So, Clove Group, you have this card in combination with 5 of Spears and the 10 of Coins in reverse. Now, the cool thing about these cards, well, number one, if you divide 10 into 2, you get 5. But the cool thing about these cards is they involve multiple people. In the 5 of Spears, you can see that there are there are 5 soldiers and they're training. Now, this card represents being at loggerheads with a group, perhaps. Perhaps there isn't, a good flow of people working together, an organization of family, even a group of friends. But usually there's a mental aspect to it, and that is that, there could be a difference of opinion here. And I'm getting the 10 of Coins in reverse, and that represents family values being at odds, generational gaps, and feeling the, feeling the challenges that come with differences of opinions at different times, because of different age groups, because of different life experiences, those types of things. So, Clove Group, I'm getting the indication today, all cards considered, that perhaps you and a family member or grouping are at odds with one another. I'm getting the sense this is a difference of opinion in particular. And I'm also getting the sense that this particular opinion that is under the microscope or being examined isn't one that's going to make or break your family right now. It isn't something that is vital. So it's something that can, I don't want to say minor, because it might be of importance in a regard, in some sort of scope, but I'm getting the sense that it's not that deep right now. It's not that serious, or you don't need it. It's actions. Nothing can come of it right now, so there isn't anything to lose heat about. But at the same time, I'm getting the sense that perhaps your opinion on this is non-traditional, and perhaps is something that your family should really listen to. What do you know that they don't know? What do you know because perhaps your age, perhaps your personal interests? And that's the beautiful thing about family. Everybody has something to bring to the table. We all have our strengths, and that combination of unique skills and interests and perspectives can only strengthen the unit. So try to use, I'm getting the strong sense, though, that you're looking at something from a different perspective that your family isn't used to. Perhaps something non-traditional. Perhaps an evolution of something. And this is a source of conflict right now for some sort of future thing. You don't need to act on this future thing right now. Maybe soon, but not right now. Maybe not ever even. This could be just a potential. But your line of thinking is sound. Your idea, your perspective is one that really should be listened to in the group. And that doesn't mean that others should be listened to as well, because they have value. But I see a highlight or centering in whatever it is that you bring to the table, and it seems like you care for your family, you care for your unit. So be assertive in that and do what you must to get your message across. You will be victorious in regards to, bringing them onto your side, and that's the right thing to do. If this reading resonated with you, please give me a like, subscribe, come back for more. I do this on a daily, and I enjoy doing this for you. My name is TJ, and come back for more daily readings. I hope you have a lovely day. Take care, and bye for now.